What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Emily in Paris has taken the world by storm, and we couldn't help but binge watch the entire show in 2 days. Now that the show has been renewed for a third and a fourth season, and after the crazy cliffhanger in the season 2 finale, we are all dying to see what happens next. However, season 3 might take a while to air, so in the meantime, we have gathered a few shows that we believe you'll love as much as Emily in Paris. Dash and Lily. Now, this show might be quite a romantic one, but it isn't your normal romantic story. The 2020 Netflix show will remind you a lot of Emily in Paris due to the romantic establishment in both series. And even though both of them are very different, you will end up enjoying the relationship between Dash and Lily. The story is more about dreams and lost opportunities. So when Lily places a notebook of dares and Dash picks it up and replies, their entire world revolves about doing the things they have never done while slowly falling in love with each other, without ever meeting.
I found it at a thrift store and I've been fixing it out, but I would never wear this in public. I wouldn't.
Call my agent. If you fell in love with Paris and all about the French language, then you might like to see Call My Agent and let it take you on yet another ride through France. Much like Emily in Paris, the show is about people whose life revolves around work. Their job as agents at a Parisian talent agency is to keep their clients' careers in perfect shape while trying to keep their private lives away from the business. If you don't mind the subtitles, this fun Parisian workplace show will be just the thing to fill that void in your life left by Emily in Paris. The Mindy Project. Romantic, funny, and filled with bold outfits? Well, the Mindy Project won't disappoint you in that field. Created by writer-actor Mindy Kaling, the show follows Mindy, an OBGYN working in New York City, and while she is excellent in her career, she misses the one thing that she is most interested in, a boyfriend. Throughout the show, she will go through many ups and downs, both in her private life and professional one, while still trying to manage both of them at the same time. It might not be set in France, nor will people be speaking French, but we are positive that you'll love it just as much.
Not much? Could have been watching porn!
Did you forget about our checkup with Pete?
Yeah, just eating my banana, my favorite food.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And just like that. Now, if you haven't already seen the worldwide favorite show Sex and the City, we suggest you go and do that before you even watch this one. And for those of you who have seen it, then you might know what the show is about. It is a continuation of the story of the original show, and its main focus is still the one and only fashion icon Carrie Bradshaw. But this time in her late 60s as she manages both her career and her family. The things that Emily and Carrie have in common are their perfect sense of fashion, their dedication to their work, and their relationship with their friends also.
It's all in the past. But maybe we shouldn't follow each other on Instagram.
The Carrie Diaries. As we are already talking about Carrie Bradshaw, you'd also like to check out The Carrie Diaries, which shows Carrie's childhood and teenage years, how she became who she is, and how she met all her closest friends. This might not be located in a foreign country or involve adults, but it does have a good amount of romance, drama, and some incredible outfits. We are talking about Carrie, after all. It is a shame that the series ended only after 2 seasons and we didn't get to see Carrie after her high school years, but it is still a very good show to binge watch. Gossip Girl. Even if you have already seen Gossip Girl, it is still worth a rewatch. The show has a huge success, and the story about the Upper East Siders and their lifestyle, drama, and luxury will keep you wanting more. If you loved the fashion in Emily in Paris, then we guarantee that you will love Gossip Girl. The show ended in 2021 with 6 seasons, but if you are craving more, there is a Gossip Girl reboot as well that was released in 2021, so you could also binge watch that once you are done with the original show. There can never be enough Gossip Girl episodes.
What is it? I killed someone.
Love Life. If you are in the mood to watch something more focused on romance and the drama behind it, then Love Life won't disappoint. Each season of the show follows a different main character as they go through life, relationships, and heartbreaks. Anna Kendrick is the star of Season 1 as Darby, a young woman on the search for love, while in Season 2 we have William Jackson Harper in the main role. Compared to Emily in Paris, it doesn't focus a lot on work, but it does have the same level, if not more, of romance and drama, so it might be the perfect fit for you.
Oh my God! What?
How are you doing?
What are you doing in my neighborhood?
Well, I'm just getting some coffee here.
SWEETBITTER. A young, hardworking 22-year-old woman moves to New York City for a new job and a new start in life. Sound familiar? Well, SWEETBITTER is the American version of Emily in Paris, but in this case, the main character, Tess, lands a job as a waitress instead of a fancy marketing firm. It has a different, much darker tone than Emily's, but the storyline is basically the same as she finds herself a new group of friends and even has a few romantic relationships throughout the series. Even though the show was canceled after 2 seasons, it is still a very fun show to watch, full of secrets and craziness. Valeria. Valeria might not be French, but it is a Spanish show that will immediately win you over. The Spanish comedy series was released in 2020, and it tells the story of a married writer named Valeria, who can't seem to get ahead of writing her novel. Followed by her marital issues and writing block, she turns to her 3 friends for advice. The show is filled with drama, work, and romance between the 4 friends, and also it proves the power of friendship in its unique way, which Valeria and Emily in Paris both have in common. The bold type. This show is focused on 3 friends who work together at a fashion magazine named Scarlet and are doing their best to rise to the top at their work. It explores the challenges that young women face today as they try to make a career. It follows the lives of Jane, Kat, and Sutton as they are trying through their work tasks, as well as their private lives outside of work. Instead of roaming the streets of Paris, these 3 live in New York City and are balancing work and busy social life. The show just ended in 2021, and we must say that it is definitely worth watching.
I know, which is why this is probably not cool of me.
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Set in 1950s New York, this story about Midge Maisel will for sure give you a good laugh. It is all about a young woman whose life gets turned upside down when her husband leaves her. Devastated about him leaving, she turns to alcohol, only to figure out that there is one thing she is good at, and that is stand-up comedy. She becomes the only woman working in the job during that period, making it even more difficult for her to succeed. It is a very funny show with hilarious quotes that will make you feel so much better as you're watching it.
I'm really glad to be back in New York City, my home, where I have so many friends.
Younger. And last but not least is the show that you must watch if you loved Emily in Paris. Younger has it all. A woman dedicated to her job while she tries to balance her relationships and personal life, all while keeping a very big secret. The main character, Liza Miller, is a 40-year-old woman who pretends to be 26 to land a job after her divorce. Why would she lie? Well, she figured out that the older she is, the more they reject her, so pretending to be younger seemed like the only option for her to get back into the publishing world. It has the same vibe as Emily in Paris, and we can't tell you just how much you'll love it.
Come on, yeah?
No, wait, Charles, can I talk to you for a second?
Go on, I'll be right here.
On a related note, we wanted to know which one of these shows is next on your watch list. Let us know in the comments section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.
Madame, c'est possible pour...
Je suis occupée.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, never mind that.